Hey everyone, it's Keith with Cloudster Pillow. Today I want to discuss different holsters and the way to make them more comfortable and to help you from printing. As you know, holsters are inherently uncomfortable because of the hard shell like the kydex that digs into your body. And then there's another issue that people will have where the firearm will print, maybe the optic or the grip of the firearm, and instead of tilted into your body will come this way and you can see the silhouette of the firearm through the fabric of your clothing. So there are products that are made to help create comfort and to help with the printing. Now these products will work for all holsters, whether it's the Enigma Express with the belt that wraps around your body, to the hybrid holsters like Black Arch or Alien Gear with the little pads on the back, to just standard holsters like this, or even sidecars. You can see we've mounted the products to the sidecars as well. And it will help to create the comfort on the sidecar as well. And even light bearing holsters like this. So all of these products will help with that, but there are different products out there and I'm going to explain what they are. There is traditional wedges that are created. It's like a foam kind of a block like this that's got an angle on it. This is Black Arch Holsters wedge. And again, before I even get into this, I'm not trying to promote our product to someone else's product. If you hear something that fits your mold, it makes sense, I encourage you to purchase that product. So whether it's any of these companies, the goal is to make something that fits right for you. All I ask in return is maybe subscribe to the channel, like the video. I do a lot of these reviews on different gear, whether it's holsters, belts, all sorts of EDC stuff. So I purchase everything and I try to help out so you get to save your money and you'll hear something maybe that you like and you'll try that product out and hopefully it's the right fit for you. Same thing for this. So if one of these wedges sounds like, you know what, I want to try that, give it a shot. None of them are very expensive. So I encourage you to try whatever it is that works for you. So Black Arch just released a blog actually today about wedges and about pads and the difference between them. Pads are going to create more of a comfort on the holster and a wedge is going to create more of a concealment factor or solution. So it keeps you from printing. I think that you can have the best of both worlds with some of these products, and I'll get into that in a minute. Here's a Tier 1 Concealment wedge. These are nice, they feel squishy, but I'll tell you the issue that I had with these. But and again, I've worn all of these, I've tried all these out, but this is their extra large, this is their large, and then they've got a small and extra small. So depending on how much concealment you need or what your body type is like, you would purchase the size that makes sense for you. And so yeah, so those are the wedges. Phlster makes these wedges. These are their new wedges that they've released on their website. And this has got more of a squish factor to it. Their larger one, they come in two sizes. There's also a small one. The issue I had with Phlster's wedge, it's very firm. I think it's the firmest out of all of these wedges that I've tried. Now I've worn these all day long, tried every single product that you see up here. This one hurt the most just because it's small. These also cause me discomfort, especially the bigger ones, because it's small. So the issue I have with that is when you have a bigger disbursement area, you're going to feel less of that digging into your body. And the best way I can explain that is if you take your hand and you push it against your rib cage, you don't really, there's no pain. But if you take your thumb and you dig it with the same amount of pressure into your rib cage, you're going to feel that. It's going to leave a tender spot. That's kind of the same concept with these. There's less surface area to push against your body. It's also very firm, so you're going to feel it more than something that's got more disbursement like this wedge here, or even like Phlster's bigger wedge here. You're going to feel it less because it's dispersing that foam outward. Now you also get products called a pad like this, and these are just to really create comfort. If anything, they're going to maybe cause a little bit of printing unless you lower the pad lower or you cut it in half. But it does create some comfort. This is the Gunzee pad. It's a little thin for me. I can feel my fingers when I push. So if I can feel my fingers, I could also feel it through the kydex on my body. But if you just need a little bit of padding, this works great. And the Vedder pad is the same style pad. It's a little bit more thick on the foam. And when I say thick, I mean it's more, it compresses less. So you have to push more on this to feel it. So this created more padding for me when I tried it. It was just very large. So the issue I had again was it was pushing my optic and my firearm out. but it was creating really great comfort for me on my body. So again, I think you can trim this if you wanted to, or cut it, whatever you need for your specifications. And then there's the pillow design. This is the Mastermind Tactics pillow. This is our pillow, just to kind of show you in comparison. Mastermind Tactics pillow is made of an acrylic. They use this synthetic fill. They send you extra and they send you Velcro to attach to your holster. The issue I had with the Mastermind Tactics pillow is a couple. One, the hole is very small, so it's hard to pull the synthetic, not impossible, but it's just hard to pull this out, this stuff. And it's also hard to stick it back in there. And it also gets everywhere. Now they give you Velcro to attach to this, and they give you these little Velcro lips, if you will, that come in here, or tabs that keep it from touching this Velcro, because once this touches the Velcro, it's very difficult. You can see it's a mess. It's very hard to get it off this Velcro. So if it touches the inside of this Velcro where it seals together, it's very, very difficult to get it off this. So that was probably the big issue I had with the Mastermind Tactics pillow. It was comfortable. The other issue I have is that it squishes everywhere the exact same. So I wasn't really getting the molding factor, if you will, or the conforming factor that we were able to achieve on these pillows. Now these are the Cloudster pillow that we've designed. We've designed it with a memory foam. They come fully packed like this, and you can see the hole is very large. It's very easy to adjust. But what I liked about this is that it's shredded memory foam, so I can manipulate the foam in different sides of this pillow. So if I want more at the bottom or I want more on the side, depending on if I'm printing or where I need more comfort, I can do that. I can also pull foam out and I can add foam. Now they come fully packed and we send extra foam, so you've got plenty of foam on these pillows. This is the standard size here, and just to show you in relation to the Deluxe. The Deluxe is a little bigger, and then we've got these minis that are a little smaller, and I'll go over the material in a minute here. But these, I like to use this on this is a P365, no light on there, just a standard P365. I like to mount the pillow off to the side of the optic and a little bit below the 𝐃𝐨𝐬x. So what that's going to do is it's going to protect this from digging into my body, and it's going to help to rotate the grip this way and inward, or excuse me, this way and this way. So rotating it in and towards the body, tucking it in. And that's going to keep you from printing. On the light-bearing holster here, got the Glock. This is a 𝐸𝐴𝐶, 𝐸𝐴𝐶 holster here. I use the Deluxe size pillow, same thing. I put it off to the side of the optic or the slide, and below the 𝐃𝐨𝐬x, same factor. I'm going to get that tilting into my body, rotating the grip this way, and I'm going to get a lot of comfort right here from that 𝐃𝐨𝐬x pushing into my body. So again, if you feel like you have too much bulk in here, because we do send them packed, just pull some of the fill out, save it into a bag. You can use it for later. These are all washable. Wash all of these fabrics. The camo is a very soft cotton, very plush feeling. The bamboo here, the white bamboo, this is our softest one. This is the most plush that we have. It's also a very soft bamboo material. And then this is our sportswear. It's a synthetic, or it's a poly twill. So polyester. It's very silky feeling, very soft, very plush. They're all washable. They're all very durable. They're all they're breathable. All of these come with Velcro to attach to your holsters. So you would take an alcohol wipe like this. You would clean the holster where you want to mount it. And then you would take your adhesive Velcro hook or loop, which depending on what company you've purchased it from, and you'll stick it here like this to your holster, let it sit on there, let it adhere to the holster, and then you can now attach whatever pillow you want to your holster. We send it with 2 different strips of Velcro, so you can mount this to 2 different holsters if you wish, and that way you can swap them out. And we send it with alcohol wipe and with an extra bag of fill. So anyway, if you like this and it helps out, please subscribe to the channel. Hopefully one of these products works for you. Again, I'll go over them. Gunzee makes the pad. Vedder makes wedges and pads. Black Arch makes pads and wedges like this. Tier 1 Concealment makes these wedges like this. Oops. And you've got the Phlster RX like this. And then you've got the Cloudster pillows. So anyway, pick one, whatever works best for you. And I'm fumbling everything. So be safe. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye.